What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. It's another beautiful day here in West Texas, and today we finally get to do a video about the Hummer that does not involve it breaking down or fixing problems with it. The last couple videos, or I guess the first couple videos that we did on the Hummer, definitely did not reinforce my decision to buy the truck. I still love it. It's awesome. It's just old and had a few little things, and I expect it to continue to have a few little things here and there that we're gonna have to get fixed. But today's really exciting because we finally, I don't know if you can hear with the exhaust back there or not. There's like a Flowmaster muffler on this. I don't know if I like it. But today we're going to the tire shop. We're getting some new wheels and tires put on the truck. The ones that are on here are in horrible condition. They definitely, definitely should not have driven them all the way back to Texas and then all the way to New Mexico and back. But here we are. Everything was fine. We got back from that last trip, no problems at all. But first, before we get to the tire shop, I am gonna take the truck to the car wash. I'm just gonna hose off some of the suspension and the wheels. I did that the other day, but there's still a lot of grime and stuff back there, and I always feel bad if I'm taking my car in to get serviced and there's just grime all over the place that makes you know, that gets the technician really dirty, and all of the snow and salt and stuff that was on the roads going to New Mexico and back, it just really caked the inside of the wheels and the hub. So I'm just gonna take the truck by the car wash. We're gonna get all that stuff hosed off. We'll go to the tire shop, we'll get all that put on, and then we will do some beauty clips of the new setup. So I guess while we're driving around, I'll show you around the inside of the Hummer. I forgot I never had an opportunity to do a real kind of overview introduction of the truck. We've just been traveling and been all over the place. But looking around the interior, we have this kind of carbon fiber dash kit that came on some of the different models. I know that it came on the limited edition and I think on the Adventure. It's not bad looking, but I'm not a huge fan. It just hasn't aged very well. And I have considered maybe bringing in some of that exterior blue color to some of these panels. I don't know what that would look like, but I think it would look pretty good, and the truck needs some pretty extensive paint work. We're not gonna get all of it done. We're definitely not gonna fix it up and make it look pristine. We're gonna be using this truck quite a bit, and so we're definitely not gonna repaint it, but we do need to get a little bit of paint work done. So I think when we do that, we'll probably go ahead and maybe paint these front 3 or 4 panels, maybe the same blue that's on the outside, but everything is the black leather, which, if you know me, I cannot drive anything with a tan interior, except maybe if we had a classic Ferrari, maybe even a 360 or 430 that was red with a tan. I think I could probably be okay with that. Shot some photos a little while back of a red California with tan interior, and it is truly beautiful, but tan and biscuit have never really been my interior color choices. We do have everything's functional in here. All of our switches work, all of the lights work. We do have a dash from maybe a different truck or something in here. It doesn't quite fit right, and it sounds like that these Hummer dashes go out all of the time, because all over Facebook Marketplace and on eBay you can find repair services or new ones that have been fixed. And so we're gonna get one that's a little bit different at some point. It fits a little bit better. We also have a switch up here. These are for the lights that came on the limited edition Hummer. Those 4 little lights up there on the roof bar. They don't work very well. I think we might be able to change them out for LEDs. I don't really want to get rid of them, just because that is one of the really cool features that came on the limited edition. So I think I would like to keep that part of the truck, even if it's not that great, even if it's not a feature that works too well. I just kind of like that, you know, it came on the truck and it was part of its model, and I don't really want to pull them off. I could, you know, pull them off. We could put a light bar, but we're gonna do some light bars in other places anyway, so even if I can't really upgrade those, we'll probably just leave them up there. Overall, the interior is in, I would say, above average condition based on the time that I've spent on the Facebook pages and some of the forums. A lot of people's door panels are just destroyed. These cheap old GM plastics just shatter, and it's definitely, there's definitely a few spots on the truck that the plastics have just gotten brittle and broken, but it's in pretty good condition. It actually doesn't rattle or make as much noise as I was expecting. The big ugly shifter does not rattle and make a whole bunch of noise like the one that Doug DeMiro had in his video. Everything is pretty solid. We do have some blemishes here and there. We do need to replace the steering wheel buttons. The lights don't seem to work. But aside from those lights, everything else works pretty well. And for being a 15-year-old truck with this many owners, that seems to have not been maintained as well as it could have been. The interior is in fine shape. I got a little bit of wear over here on the driver's seat. I think we might get the front 2 seats reupholstered. Not because I don't want to do anything crazy, but just to get some of the bolstering back and make them a little bit more comfortable. The back seats, as you can see, all of this is down back here, and it's probably going to stay down the majority of the time because I'll either be camping inside of there or I'll have a lot of gear inside of there when I'm traveling. And so I'm not too worried about the back seats, and they're in really, really good shape anyway. We do need to replace the little Allen head bolts that hold all of the dash in. They've got a little oxidated over time. For the most part, it's in really, really good condition for, like I said, being an old truck that's gone through a lot of different owners. And so I'm excited to just maintain it a little bit better and enjoy it. So while we were spraying the truck down, I did see something. And if you watched the video of us fixing all the rust and doing the undercoating, you saw that we were rubbing right there. And it looks like we still are, because the truck is so heavy, the front suspension does wear out a little prematurely. So I'm sure something up front is worn out. I was sure the sway bar was moved over a little bit because the bushings were so bad. But now, since it's obvious that we're still rubbing, something else is wrong. So I guess another item on the to-do list is to pull the wheels and give the whole front suspension a more in-depth look to see what could be wrong, what we might want to replace. I'm already going to replace the steering box and everything that's associated with the steering because we do have quite a bit of play in the steering wheel. I don't think that's going to fix it necessarily, but there are a few things that it could be, and the front end suspension's not even expensive on this truck to replace, and so we'll figure out what's going on with that. But for now, let's go to the tire shop and get our new wheels put on. So we just got up here to Discount Tire. Now, I usually always will order my tires either through them or online, but I typically never buy wheels from Discount Tire because they only have a handful of brands that I like on most of my vehicles. They had a lot of really nice TSWs that I could have put on the Mercedes, but for the Hummer, they just so happened to carry the Method wheels that I wanted. It's actually not the ones I wanted. The ones I wanted in bronze are no longer available. And so they ordered me a different model. They should look pretty good. I just got 18s. I really, really wanted 20s, but they couldn't get the wheel that I wanted in a 20 and in bronze. And so we're gonna see how the 18s look. And boom, there you have it. Here is the new setup. Those bronze Method wheels look really awesome on here. These are Nitto Ridge Grapplers. These are 35 by 12.5. Let me know what you think. I think they look awesome on the truck. I think it's totally been transformed. These are so much better than the factory wheels. And unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna get any beauty clips today. If you look, they are already filthy. We have a lot of dirt all over the tire. The wheels are already filthy. Right after we got them installed, a storm blew in and it was real nasty, so I've been driving it around like this for a little while now. And so it'll be another video or two before I actually get any beauty clips, but I will do one video that's just beauty clips of the wheels on the truck. I think they look fantastic. Like I said, let me know what you think, but I really, really like them. The truck has been totally transformed. But unfortunately, that's about all the time I have for today. We've got a lot of things going on. I'm about to pack up to head to Big Bend for a little photography adventure. I will do a video on that. It'll be a little different than some of the videos I've been doing in the past, but it's gonna be the first time that I've actually had to have the Hummer out on a camping trip since I drove it back from picking it up. I'm really excited to see how well it does on some of the off-roading and 4x4 trails that they have in Big Bend. We're going to be camping off the grid pretty much the entire trip. It's going to be really, really busy, so all of the normal campsites are going to be taken, so we're going to have to be driving down some 4x4 trails to find some campsites. But like I said, here in a few weeks I will we'll do some beauty clips of the wheels. I'll get the wheels and tires cleaned up and looking like they're brand new. And we'll just do some beauty clips for anyone out there interested in just seeing what the wheels look like up close. But I guess that about wraps this video up. We'll see you in the next one.